Hello, everybody. I am Marissa of Marissa Reads a Lot, and today I'm here to do a book talk and review on Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Now, I had gotten a lot of suggestions of this book. Everyone's like, oh, it's so great, read it. And I had seen a lot about it on BookTube, and I never really heard too much about it. So I went and bought it, and I started reading it, and it's about this girl named Gemma who is from London, who's traveling on vacation with her parents to, I forget where she's going, but she's going somewhere, and she's abducted in the airport by a man named Ty, who has been stalking her since she was 10 years old. So he'd been stalking her for 6 years, and he finally just abducted her and took her to the Australian outback. And this book is written as a letter to him. um, so it uses a lot, it's all first person. It's like, you did this, I did this. It was different. It was definitely a different form of writing. But if you're interested in different forms of writing and like kind of survival stories, I would definitely give this book a shot. I personally, it's not one of my favorites. I mean, I gave it a shot, and I don't know, I guess I just really didn't understand Ty's way of thinking when he's talking about, like, become one with the land and he paints himself. I don't know. It was just really confusing. So, um, now that you have the gist of a little bit of it, the rest of this review slash book talk is going to be probably have a few spoilers in it. So if you haven't read this book and plan on it, please do not continue watching. I do not want to be the one that ruins this book for you. So, continuing on, I'm going to talk about my favorite part. I think my favorite part was when Ty finally agrees to take her to the hospital and she gets out of there. I mean, everyone says how this is kind of like a Stockholm romance sort of thing, and I really didn't see the romance in it at all. Like, I saw them towards the end of the book starting to get along a little bit more, but it wasn't, I didn't see romance in that at all. I just saw it as her pitying him. Like, I don't know. A lot of people said it was real romantic when they cuddled. I, I, I just really didn't think that was too romantic. I mean, he had abducted her. I guess I just kind of kept that in the back of my mind the whole time and didn't let that go. Like, that bugged me a lot. Like, that, ugh. He was just creepy. I thought he was, at least. And the way he painted himself, I don't know. And her description of it, it was weird. What's romantic about a man painting his whole body and walking around the house naked? I just, I didn't see it. A lot of people did, though. So if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments and tell me why, and maybe I will get a different view of this book than what I got when I read it. But in the end, she gets bit by a snake, and he blames himself, so he takes her to the hospital after he can't fix her because he thinks she's gonna die and he's in love with her. And I don't know. I mean, I'm glad he took her to the hospital. That was probably my favorite part, when she finally got to meet up with her parents again, because I was viewing myself in her situation. And she was a fighter. I mean, she was a fighter until she started kind of feeling sorry for him because he was so alone. And as he told her more about himself, that's when all the feelings started coming out. Like, I think it was just pity or sorrow for him. But, yeah, that was definitely my favorite part of the book, when she gets to go home. But I understand her anger, but I don't understand her pity for him. Like, he abducted you, he stalked you, and then you are just, I don't know, you're gonna tell your story, so maybe they feel bad for you too, and give you a lesser sentence. I'd want him locked up as much as possible, because what's to say he's not gonna try to stalk you for another 6 years and abduct you again because he's so in love with you. I just, excuse me. I just don't understand it. It's just really weird, and it was not one of my favorite books. That would be why that I would probably give it like a 2.5 out of 5 stars, maybe. I mean, I gave it a try, and I'm glad I did, because it was definitely a different type of writing style that I'm used to. So I'm glad I gave it a shot, but it just was not one of my favorites. And if it was your favorite, let me know. I would love to hear why you loved this book, your favorite part of the book, your least favorite part of the book. I just want to hear more perspectives on this. So please, please, please comment below if you've read this book. Also, subscribe, because there's a lot more book talks to come and a lot more book hauls and all sorts of good stuff. And also follow me on Twitter, because I am on Twitter constantly, all the time. I'm tweeting up a storm. So definitely do all of that stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.